All right, Lotters. Star Kuiper back for Wild Card Weekend. This is what everybody plays for in the lot, so it's an exciting time. I just wanted to sort of put a cap on what happened in the regular season. Last week we went 1-4 to mercifully end the season at 34-31. Hardly up to my high standards, but there's been a lot of parity in the league this year, and we'll look for a bounce back in the playoffs and then into next year. Got to make this fairly quick. I'm jumping on a flight in about 2 hours to Dallas. Jerry invited me to come on out there and watch the Thursday night game from the luxury of the Four Seasons out there in Dallas. He's going to bring some strippers in. It's going to be a great night. He said he'd rather do that than attend that shithole in Chicago known as Soldier Field. So it'll be an exciting night there in Dallas, but got to get on the road here shortly. So only doing the 2 wild card games. The rest of the games really don't factor this weekend, so off we go. Scoresman at Star. Once again, Star is a 13-point favorite in this game. We saw what happened the last time these two got together. It was a hell of a lot closer than that. Star still pulled it out, but we'll go through the matchup. For Scoresman, I really like Stafford this week. The Bucks secondary has been good, but I think he can still get it done. Calvin's finally healthy, and I think the Lions are going to put up some points in that game. I love the Heron pickup playing against a suspect run defense this week in Cleveland. I also like Chris Ivory to get back on track against Minnesota, and I think Gostkowski could kick about 8 field goals in the Sunday night game against New England. For Star, it's another one of those trap games. A lot of good-looking matchups, but as we know, his team usually has a tendency to play down to the competition and sort of lay down when they've got easy matchups. Cutler's going to have a terrible game Thursday night against the Cowboys. Jennings probably won't play Sunday, which is a great matchup in Tennessee, but I just don't think the ankle is going to be ready for him to take the field. Dez Bryant probably won't do much in that game against Chicago because the Cowboys will elect to run the ball 117 times. There will probably be a blizzard in Green Bay Sunday night, removing Randall Cobb and Julio Jones from being factors in that game. And then the Lions D will probably get shellacked by Josh McCown and the rest of the Buck offense. So with all that being said, Star's a big favorite. We know how that usually goes. I'm picking Scoresman to win this and move on. We've got Fuff at Outlaw. Outlaw is a 5-point favorite. Rodgers in that same Blizzard game will somehow manage to get points by throwing to Jordy Nelson and Jordy Nelson alone. I do like Kelvin Benjamin in that New Orleans-Carolina game. Probably some garbage time production for Benjamin. Look for the Saints to get out to a big lead. Scam will have to throw to get his way back into it, and Benjamin will be the recipient of a lot of those catches. I don't like Forsett and Miller in that Baltimore-Miami game, the two featured running backs. Both teams have a stout run defense, and it should be tough sledding for both backs to put up any sort of good production. On Outlaw's side, Brady's going to do well in the Sunday night game against San Diego. It looks like he's really found his stride. Gronkowski's 100% healthy. They seem to be clicking as an offense. I don't like Shady McCoy this week. It's just kind of a tough matchup there with Seattle. I think Seattle's defense overall is just going to come to play, shut down the passing game, lock down the running game. If I had better options, you start him, but I understand why Outlaw's starting McCoy. I just wouldn't expect a huge day from him. I do like A.J. Green rounding into form. That Pittsburgh secondary is somewhat suspect. We saw what the Saints did to them last week. I do like Crosby kicking in that blizzard Sunday night. There will be a lot of points put up by Green Bay, all by Aaron Rodgers and Jordy Nelson. And then the Texans defense I like as well going against Jacksonville. Blake Bortles will probably throw 2 or 3 picks. Look for J.J. Watt to outscore the entire Jacksonville team by himself. So that should be the outcome there. Looking at that, it just looks like Outlaw's got a few more better matchups on his side of the fence this week, and I'm going with Outlaw to beat Fuff. So that's wild card weekend. I'm going to pick up my suitcase and head to the airport. Jerry's waiting. I will see you guys next week. Everybody have a good wild card weekend and a safe weekend, and we'll see you in the conference semis. All right. Bye-bye.